Hi friends! Today we're going to read a book called A Mother for Choco by Keiko Kasza. Choco was a little bird who lived all alone. He wished he had a mother, but who could his mother be? One day he set off to find her. Look at him. I want you to go ahead and look at that picture and then think about if you didn't know who or where your mother was. How might you feel? How do you think Choco feels? I think because this picture and because he doesn't know who his mother is, I think Choco is feeling quite sad. First, Choco met Mrs. Giraffe. "Oh, Mrs. Giraffe," he cried, "you are yellow, just like me. Are you my mother?" "I'm sorry," sighed Mrs. Giraffe, "but I don't have wings like you." Next, Choco met Mrs. Penguin. "Oh, Mrs. Penguin," he cried, "you have wings, just like me. Are you my mother?" "I'm sorry," sighed Mrs. Penguin, "but I don't have big round cheeks like you." Then Choco met Mrs. Walrus. "Oh, Mrs. Walrus," he cried, "you have big round cheeks just like me. Are you my mother?" "Now look," grumped Miss Walrus, "I don't have striped feet like you, so don't bother me." No matter where Choco searched, he couldn't find a mother who looked like him. How do we think Choco is feeling now? Probably pretty sad, pretty defeated. When Choco saw Mrs. Bear picking apples, he knew she couldn't be his mother. Mrs. Bear didn't look like him at all. Choco was so sad, he started to cry. "Mommy, Mommy, I need a mommy." Mrs. Bear came running to see what was the matter. As she listened to Choco's story, she sighed. "Oh dear, if you had a mommy, what would she do?" "I'm sure she would hold me," sobbed Choco. "Like this?" asked Mama Bear, and she held Choco very tight. "Yes, and I'm sure she would kiss me too," said Choco. "Like this?" asked Mrs. Bear, as she lifted Choco and gave him a big kiss. "Yes, and I'm sure she would sing and dance with me to cheer me up," said Choco. "Like this?" said Mrs. Bear, and they sang and danced together. When they stopped to rest, Mrs. Bear turned to Choco and said, "Choco, maybe I could be your mother." "You?" Choco cried. "But you aren't yellow, and you don't have wings or big round cheeks or striped feet like me." "My goodness," said Mrs. Bear, "that would make me look very funny." Choco thought that was funny too. "Well," said Mrs. Bear, "my other children are waiting for me at home. Why don't you come join us for apple pie, Choco?" Apple pie sounded wonderful to Choco, so off they went. When they arrived, Mrs. Bear's other children rushed out to greet her. "Choco," said Mrs. Bear, "meet Hippy, Allie, and Piggy. I'm their mother, too." This is Piggy and Allie and Hippy. The sweet smell of apple pie and the sound of laughter soon filled Mrs. Bear's home. After their delicious treat, Mrs. Bear gave all her children a big, warm bear hug. And Choco was very happy that his new mommy looked just the way she did. That was sweet, such a sweet story about Choco and his search for his mother. Now, I want you to go ahead and I want you to write to me how Choco feels in the beginning of the story, how Choco feels in the middle of the story, and how Choco feels at the end of the story. All right, so this is like when you write about the beginning, middle, and end, but this time I really want you to focus on how Choco feels, okay? So how does Choco feel at the beginning, middle, and end of this story? Alrighty guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys have a fun time writing.